Okay, so like Wizard 101 begins when an elderly man and his pet owl kidnap you from another universe because you apparently possess unimaginable magical potential. And by unimaginable magical potential, he means you can cast a Thunder Snake after receiving approximately 12 seconds of training. Welcome to Ravenwood, a prestigious magical school where children learn to control fire, ice, lightning, death, and several other things that children probably should not have. Unfortunately, before you attend even one normal class, Wizard City begins collapsing under an invasion of ghosts, monsters, and extremely aggressive vegetables. And, well, the person behind most of this, his name is Malistaire Drake, the former death professor, who responds to his wife's death by choosing interdimensional terrorism instead of therapy. Ambrose introduces you to magic by immediately throwing you, well, into a fight with Malistaire. Makes sense, right? You survive, so Ambrose decides you are now qualified to solve every emergency in the city despite being a wizard for less than 5 minutes. So, first you travel the Unicorn Way and beat up ghosts, but, well, you discover that something stronger is controlling them. Ambrose reacts to his concerning discovery by sending you into 3 additional war zones: Triton Avenue, Firecat Alley, and Cyclops Lane. On Triton Avenue, everything is wet, haunted, and being ruled by a giant vegetable named the Harvest Lord. Firecat Alley is full of fire elves who have mysteriously gone insane, so you cure them by defeating nearly every fire elf you meet. Cyclops Lane contains an approaching war, which you prevent by attacking enough Cyclops that they reconsider their political beliefs. And eventually you defeat Lord Nightshade, discover that Malistaire dropped the entire death school into a hole, and learn he wants a book called the Krokonomicon. So, Ambrose hands you a key to Krokotopia and tells you to handle the situation. You now have attended school for approximately 3 days. Krokotopia is an ancient desert world full of pyramids, crocodiles, peaceful manders, and, well, British archaeologists stealing everything that is not nailed down. So the evil crocs were once placed in a magical sleep after enslaving the manders. Then the Marleybonians arrived, opened every tomb they could find, woke the crocs, and acted surprised when slavery immediately returned. So you spend several hours fighting one extremely large crocodile family while searching the pyramids for the Krokonomicon. And so the Order of the Fang eventually reveals that the book was hidden inside Krokopatra's tomb. Boom bow bow, you defeat Krokopatra. You open the tomb and discover the British dogs already shipped the book to their museum. So now we go to Marleybone. Marleybone is populated by British dogs, criminal cats, and rooftops that contain absolutely no safety railings. The Krokonomicon is inside the Royal Museum. The curator refuses to give it to you without written permission from the mayor. And, well, the mayor also refuses because the O'Leary gang is causing trouble, meaning saving reality must wait until you finish several hours of unpaid police work. Then you join Sherlock Bones and chase criminals through factories, prisons, rooftops, warehouses, and approximately 17 clock towers. Malistaire breaks the criminal mastermind in Meowardy out of prison so he can create enough chaos to steal the book. So, guess what? You fight Meowardy at the top of the Big Ben, while Malistaire simply walks into the museum and, takes the Krokonomicon. So the entire Marleybone storyline was one enormous distraction, and Malistaire escapes and heads toward MooShu. Yay, MooShu, the land of a peaceful world of beautiful forests, enormous cows, and roads long enough to require camping equipment. Malistaire has already attacked the Emperor, stolen the Dragonspyre key, and left him poisoned, cursed, unconscious, or possibly all three. So, to heal the Emperor, you must defeat the War Oni, the Plague Oni, and Death Oni across the entire world. And then you create peace by beating up 2 armies, cure plague using flowers and violence, and perform spiritual cleansing with more violence. At the Jade Palace, you discovered that the Jade Oni is possessing the unconscious Emperor. So, guess what? Again, you beat the demon out of the Emperor, who wakes up, thanks you, and gives you another key to Dragonspyre. Before entering Dragonspyre, Cyrus Drake questions whether sending a child into mortal danger is responsible, but then personally attacks the child. Dragonspyre is a destroyed magical civilization full of ghosts, lava, dragons, and streets that all look exactly the same. So the Dragon Titan destroyed the entire world, and so Malistaire's brilliant plan is to wake it up again. Reaching Malistaire requires repairing an academy, collecting crystals, helping ghosts, hatching a drake, and completing enough chores to earn a pension. At the top of the Great Spire, Malistaire explains that you use a Krokonomicon and Dragon Titan to resurrect Sylvia. Well, the Dragon Titan already destroyed one world and can join the entire spiral, but Malistaire has decided this is an acceptable risk. So you defeat Malistaire, Sylvia's spirit appears, and she convinces him to let go after approximately 30 seconds. So after 5 worlds, thousands of monsters, several governments, a gang war, a magical blade, and one apocalyptic dragon, the actual solution was letting Malistaire talk to his wife. Yeah, I know. So, Malistaire is defeated, the spiral is safe, and Ambrose congratulates you for accomplishing something none of his faculty could even manage to do. The adults learn an important lesson. Whenever another universe-ending threat appears, send the same child again. And that is exactly what happens in Arc 2, because an evil spider woman named Morgathane has been patiently waiting to make everything significantly worse.